First of all, I want to say that I know that my content is being shadow banned, is being duplicated and fucked with. Now, the person in the thumbnail, his name is Jason Gimpy Two Step Vanalstine. He is a crack-fed, crackhead, OPP, little piece of shit. He is a gang stalker. He is guilty of drug trafficking, guilty of being involved with other homicides here in Napanee. Conveniently, all done with and for OPP. But I gotta also say congratulations because time's been bought. Damage is done, skull deforming, brain injuring, body mutilations, medical treatment refusals, being falsely charged to keep me from the hospital, to keep me from help, to keep me from proof. My skull split. There is nothing left. I have no feeling or stimulation in my head anymore. Damage is done. One way or another, somebody is going to answer for this. I spoke police crimes, injuring, torturing, medical blacklisting, sex assault, serious brain injuring. Also, OPP can get out of crimes, lies, time buying, cover ups, arrest refusals. Once again, to fuck me over, to lie, to buy time, to get away with the crimes. Identity theft, identity changes, how OPP traffic, frame, and murder. Ones that are guilty, working with for them for drugs, for freedom, for money, and I will not be proven wrong. Organized human trafficking, sex slavery trafficking, pedophiles, drug traffickers, and guilty of murders. One known as Billy Wooldridge, 149 Center Street North, used to live at 34 Water Street, bald glasses, goatee, thinks he's me, thinks he's Harry Potter. Blair Hardy, boyfriend to OPP cop Spencer Mills, human trafficking serial killing cop. Tyler Teabag Lake, guilty of animal murders, attempted murders, arson threats, and death threats. Attempted murder on me. Once again, Jason Gimpy Two Step Vanalstine, most likely hiding at Ray Ray's or 34 Water Street. OPP untouchable, guilty of being involved with the homicide of Jack Clark a few years ago, guilty of attempted murder on me and aiding in this crime to me, and it can all be 100% proven. I share any DNA with any of these pieces of shit, and they're going to be seriously fucked. This is how OPP get away with their crimes. They seriously brain injure their victims. They split their skulls. They keep them from medical help. They falsely arrest them to keep them from medical help, to keep them from proof, to keep victimizing their fucking victims. And that's exactly what OPP is about, falsely arresting to prevent anything legal on them or anyone else involved in an attempt to discredit, in an attempt to get away with what you've been getting away with for 3.5 years, having my mother stalked and murdered. I am the end of my bloodline, and I share any DNA with any of you low-life pieces of shit who work with and for OPP. You're seriously fucked. And once again, Ray Ray, I am not gonna put up with you fucking stalking me, you piece of shit. One way or another, I'm gonna see your dogs taken away from you, and I'm gonna see them put down, and I'm gonna see that you pay for what you do, for what you did. You aided in actually splitting my dog's skull and aided in killing him for pleasure. But I'm not gonna put up with being stalked by you. Every time I walk out my fucking door, you're conveniently right there, and it's not gonna happen. I'm not gay, and I am not gonna be fucking stalked by a man who works for OPP for freedom and drugs and protection. Dale Hartwick, Tony Hearns, Blair Hardy, Tyler Lake, Jason Gimpy Two Step Vanalstine, Robert Barry, Michelle Irish, Holly Carlisle, and a woman from Center and Thomas side door entrance. It is a crack shack. She is seriously obese with blondish reddish hair. No matter how much I can show and prove the damage is done to me, I have not been able to do a thing about it. This is how OPP traffic frame and kill victims. Time's been bought, but one way or another, Ray, you're gonna fucking answer for what you've done. And once again, I am not gonna be stalked by a fucking man who is nothing more than a drug fed piece of shit working for OPP cops to get out of dealing drugs. Be safe, everybody. Damage is done. Luckily, there's not a hospital that I can get to, so, you got away with this. You completely got away with it. 3.5 years of going through this. Families are murdered and missing. It is Ontario Provincial Police, particularly Lennox and Annington. Spencer Mills, he is now allegedly in Aurelia. Be very careful. I guarantee you, if he is there, people will go missing, children and adults, and there will be a lot of convenient deaths that will surround him. For the ones that he's been around, be very seriously careful. Spencer Mills, badge number 14716, now allegedly Aurelia. He's a serial killer. And eventually, Billy Waldridge, Blair Hardy, Tyler Lake, and Jason Vanalstine will all end up in that area with him after they're done with this. I'm 50 years old and I'm a complete identity theft victim by a homosexual piece of shit cop's boyfriend and boss who is highly obsessed and thinks that we were switched at birth, thinks that I'm his son, thinks that he is Harry Potter, and also thinks that he is my fucking boss owner because they are involved with slave trafficking, sex slavery. You bunch of fucking sick pervert pieces of fucking garbage. I'm not taking a fall. And to the justice of the peace is also corrupt and guilty of obstructions as well. How too convenient. I go there to get arrested. I try to get arrested and everything, but they're all conveniently doing it to me free and me not being able to do nothing to them. So, I wonder how much money's being passed back and forth to protect each other. I guarantee it. There's something. Organized human trafficking. How convenient. Police, doctors, and the inmates that they use and will not fucking touch. Injure people's brains, buy time, completely split, lobotomize them, keep them from medical help and proof, and then totally fuck them up. To take them off their consciousness, to cause them memory losses, cause homelessness, to human traffic them. If a person is on the street, they're easier to traffic without above suspicion. Isn't that right, OPP? Be safe, everybody. I'm going to be disappearing soon as one of these pieces of shit. And this is not fucking paranoia in any way, shape, or form. Hardy, Lake, Vanalstine, Hartwick, Ray, and the rest of you fucks, one way or another, you are going to pay for this. And you're going to pay for killing my dog, Run. Make no fucking mistake about it. Just because you're OPP, drug fed, money paid pieces of shit who are protected. I have proven it. What they will do to obstruct for you, for them, and the doctors here.